here are deeply connected to education, to learning more about the issues that face people. One of the great joys that I have discovered doing this work is the opportunity to see the wide variety of mission work that our churches are engaged in. Everything from creation care to feeding ministries, to children and youth, to refugee and immigration. Every church kind of has its own identity. And I have the great gift of walking in and hearing those stories and then sharing those stories throughout the region.
We're trying to figure out how to transition into what the church of the future, our church of the future should be. And one of the things we decided to focus on is that being involved and visible in our community. I kind of come to this with that idea that what we do at the table is we proclaim, we declare Christ's presence and our presence to one another, and we serve as we pass communion. And what we need to do is turn what we do in the table to the outside, so we proclaim what's out there, we're present to those around us, and we can serve them. And so I'm kind of using that as a foundation to move to the next steps of being visibly in contact with members of our community so that they know we are there to care for them.
Why not reach out to the jails and prison, to the nursing homes that are in every community.
Churches that are focused on the community, those are the ones that are doing.
Right, they're thriving.
We always get this idea that somehow evangelism is actually going out and grabbing people and coming in, when if you're out there with people, they'll be attracted to what you're doing and wanting to be a part of how our church is moving forward and caring for the community.
We have worked with refugees and have resettled some Afghan refugees.
We all started working on it, the Lincoln churches, and then Omaha churches did as well. And in 2022, we began setting up a house and accepted the family, started working with them. We were in a car together the very first time we met, and we were headed to find out about jobs and careers. And so from there, we have gone on, got their family all immunized, we take them to healthcare appointments, worked with him to get a job, which he has stayed at the job ever since he's been there, and even gotten promoted. It's been helpful because I know people will ask, you know, when they see some of us that have worked with refugees, they'll ask us about, well, you know, some questions. How does that work? Well, how do you communicate? And how do you know what they need? And how do you do things? And so it's been helpful to assure folks that, you know, it just works. And you don't always have the answers, but you figure out how to, and you learn how to communicate.
Our church does quite a few different things. We serve at a local soup kitchen at Matt Talbot. We do that every other month on a Saturday.
Well, this is what it means to be the body of Christ in community, right? It means helping others. It means being there, it means caring, it means looking after the least of these. And so that must be a really powerful way for the church to serve.
I think it is. We get a good group of people that go, and I don't know how many times we've always said we feel like we're getting more than we're giving. And so many times I know that there's conversations going on between the people that are serving food and the people that are receiving food, and I think that's one of the best things that we do. And it also gives you a little bit of empathy to be in somebody else's shoes.
They also have a food program. They work with the Presbyterian Church down the way, a few blocks away, that feeds people, and they collect different kinds of supplies for the school to give out and different things like that. And they have a movie night every once in a while. Brings in some, new people, and the volunteers there are just unbelievable. There are a lot of people that are really involved heavily there and volunteer regularly.
So it must make a really big difference in the community then.
Yeah, and at a time when churches are shrinking, that church is growing.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about being a disciple is welcoming all to God's table, and that can look like so many different things. I've seen it in my experience centered around food and how you can partner with food banks and local congregations to expand the need, really understand and see where folks can thrive together. Because individually, we don't always get by, but if we come together, come back to the table, we can really see that ripple grow.